I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds, and I got to tell you, it's exciting being here at Central MinEx 2024. The room is filling again. There is a lot of conversations happening, and on the note of conversations, I'd like to thank our good friends at Raleigh Drilling Services for sponsoring this conversation and understanding that everybody's voices matter here and lifting this whole conversation. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
I'm LeDrew. I'm the Executive Director for the Office to Advance Women Apprentices in Newfoundland and Labrador. We're a support office for female apprentices to help them through their journey of apprenticeship to achieve their Red Seal status. We've been around since 2009 and been very successful during that time. We have over 2,200 women right now on our database that we work with, and 230 of them have achieved their Red Seal status, so about 10% or so. We're very thrilled with those numbers, of course. And so we offer employment services, I guess, in terms of the resume development, interview skills. We have a wage subsidy program that we can access for small and medium employers to kind of give the ladies a little bit of an edge when they're looking for work, and we also do some advocacy on their behalf. So if they're having issues with their employer, we can do some mediation. We can work with the unions if they're involved with the union, and also do some cold calls. We have a lot of connections with great employers throughout the province to kind of give them an in that they might not otherwise have.
It sounds like an amazing service you're providing. What are the sort of obstacles and challenges for women to get a Red Seal?
There are many, and a Red Seal is difficult to achieve for anyone, of course. It's a very challenging process, but women have extra barriers, of course. So they face stereotyping in the workplace. Unfortunately, that's still a reality. We hear, gender discrimination all the time when we talk to some of the women that we work with. Also, even just getting their foot in the door can be a challenge. We've heard stories of women changing their name on resumes to try and get their foot in the door. Some women have been told flat out, we're not interested in hiring women at this time. So right from the get-go, there are a lot of barriers. And then you add in the other systemic things that women face. Childcare, for example, is a huge obstacle for women in any sector, not just the Red Seal trades. So there are a number, and I could probably go on and on and on, but people, I guess, oftentimes we've been hearing they have the misconception that in 2024 these things are still not happening, but the unfortunate reality is we are still hearing these stories every day.
So those are the obstacles and the barriers, and I'm so glad that you kind of pointed them out. There's a lot of opportunity there too. Bringing 100%. Women into the workforce. Talk to me about that.
100%. So on the flip side of the barriers, as you say, we're very encouraged by the number of employers reaching out to our office. They say that they've had really good experiences with the women that they have hired through our program. I've had a couple of employers say, I wish I could clone the one that I have, or I wish we could hire 10 more just like her. Women, we hear that women are tidier in the shops, that they work harder and longer hours to prove themselves. Unfortunately, that's still the way. They do have to prove themselves a little bit more than their male counterparts. But it oftentimes pays off. So we do get a lot of wonderful feedback. The fact that employers, both small and large, contractors as well, come to us to look for employees is a very encouraging sign.
It must be very rewarding for you, because it sounds like your job would be full of success stories.
Yes, it is so rewarding. It's the best job I ever had, actually, if I could say that. When you see a woman fulfill her potential and work so hard, and that hard work pays off, and she's breaking down all those barriers and ultimately successful and fulfills her potential and her dream comes true, there's nothing better.
It's a complicated journey through the Red Seal, as you so rightly point out, even more obstacles as you point out. how do women that are in this journey, like you are that point of contact,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes. So women can register with us once they've entered into a program of their choosing. And so that's when our support starts. So we can help you through find a tutor. We can help you if once you're in your pre-employment program, if you need those supports. We're so connected within the community and within industry that if we can't provide the service, we know who can. So even just having someone in your corner to provide that advice and support has gone a long way.
And so on the other side of that equation, of course, there'd be plenty of employers that are saying, I got workforce challenges, I need some new people. How do they interact with you, an employer?
So same thing, we have wonderful staff. Cindy is our apprentice placement specialist, and she runs our wage subsidy program, and she is a phenomenal member of our team. She would be the first point of contact for an employer interested in our wage subsidy program, and the turnaround on that can be very, very quick. We can usually get a subsidy in place within 3 to 5 business days, because we want to remove that barrier for women as well. We don't want employers waiting around and moving on, and we don't want the women to have to wait around too long for employment either. So certainly, and we can also advise on things like industry benefit agreements and those sorts of things, the employment plans within those, hiring targets for women and those sorts of things. So we do have a number of supports for employers as well. We have a Mentoring Women in Trades training program that we offer free of charge right now to employers to kind of explore the nuances of hiring a tradeswoman through a gendered lens. So we try to have a holistic approach.
It sounds like you guys are a pretty powerful tool in the toolbox that people can reach into, not only employers, but women who are starting down this journey.
Absolutely, yes.
I want to thank you very much for what it is that you do.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And thank our good friends at Raleigh Drilling Services
yes.
for kind of bringing this important conversation. So on behalf of Raleigh, here's our
well, thank you very much. Thank you.